Hello, Narnach here. Welcome back to Path of Exile Essence League. We are playing Tukohama's Totemancer and we are on our way to Dominus. Because he is the last speed bump on the way to Act 4. So Piety didn't really offer a lot of resistance. We'll have to see how Dominus behaves. Well, Dominus and all of his lackeys. Because, well, face it, no, Dominus is never alone. Doesn't have the courage to stand up to us all by himself. He really has a bunch of lackeys that he feels need to weaken us first before he, has a fair chance of fighting us. Well, sure, if that's what it takes to let Dominus actually dare to do the fight, then we'll take it. He's gonna lose nonetheless. Yep, behind there, yes. Hey, that's a calm sign, isn't it? Indeed, that's a calm sign. Nice. Not useful for us, because we don't do attacks, we don't gain life, and we don't gain endurance charges. I believe this is also the new version. I think the old version used to have a percentage-based life leads rather than a fixed amount of life. It's another ring that I find a lot. I think in all these years I maybe have 2 or 3 in total. And I think one of them is an alternate art version from a racing season long time in the past. I think you got it for achieving 10 points in a race or something. And I believe that's also the one that has the percentage life steal. Interesting to see that they changed it to be a fixed amount. Definitely makes it more valuable early on in the game, because percentage-based life steal, it's not really all that strong early on. Nearly 1% of 100 damage is 1 point of life. So in that regard it's way easier to just get 4 points guaranteed. Also, leech is applied over time, while this life gained is an instant effect.
Not hide in towers built of fear.
So it scales differently, applies differently, follows different rules. And definitely has some interesting build options. We can actually stick past here. Whoosh. Increase the effect. Ooh, regret. Let's see, Totem, increase duration, less duration, sure, we'll boost everything. It's that time again, right? Just about to ding. Girded Tower Shield, that's the next tier. Oh yes, we want that. It's the level 51, level 53 area, so that's okay. Purity of Fire, Determination, Flammability, Vengeance. All in time for the next area. Or specifically in time for our boss fight in just a bit. It's not going to be in this room though, this is a dead end. Might as well keep looking for where we actually have to be. Works pretty well. Increased AoE of course means that the totems have an even easier time to hit our target. This is not where we have to be. Lightning golem. Well, I don't think we're gonna use a lightning golem now. Kind of the wrong element. Okay, something is hurting. Oh. Something was hurting. Past tense. Something was hurting, but we fixed it. Okay, and that is that. Then we probably have to be in this room. Yes. Sometimes it is nice to be lucky with map navigation. And you. Putting the totem in with the shield, that just bypasses it directly. Because the proxy shield, well, you can't do damage if you're not in the shield. But if you put a totem in the shield, then that totem is close to it. So, 8 damage totem is actually a pretty decent way to deal with those mobs without having to get up close and personal with them. Yes, we go. Or her, or it, or whatever the boss was. And our final skill point over there. 2451. And our chaos resistance is now at 0. Not that it really matters in the upcoming Dominus fight. Because Dominus himself is mostly physical, lightning. Now the bleeding is something that you want to fix. And I don't think there's too much chaos damage in his in the warm-up, so to say. Monsters can't be stunned. Well, we don't really care about that, now do we? It's annoying if you're playing a build that really relies on stun, but for our sake, it's good. Oh, I got frozen. That's nuts. Okay. And we'll just stand at a safe distance while our totems do all the work here. Yes, got it. And you. Yes. Excellent. Yep. 1, 2, and 3. And that was them. Next room. Okay. Oh, we have 2 stragglers. Let's take those out. Virak the Impaler. Look pretty badass. But I suspect you're gonna die rather quickly. It's like most of them. Yes, but you were on the 2-hit list, so that's good. Gotta get us points. Well, eventually. Maybe we should put this in a slightly better configuration so we can pick up the plated mob. And then what did we get? Val or Ground Slam. Not quite useful if you're playing a totem build, but we'll take it nonetheless. And then another staircase. And I think we'll just take a very quick down stop. Empty our pockets. And then we push on. So this one we'll just put in our character stash just to remember that we actually want to use it, because otherwise it's really easy to just throw it out accidentally. This way I might overlook it, but at least I'm not gonna go throw it out accidentally. I'm getting a new shield that has more base armor than my current shield has after quality and such. That's a pretty fine upgrade. And especially once I've got the dude. Haku upgraded to level 4. I'll get access to yet another line of his 2nd tier improvements. So then even if I have an unlucky roll with the essences, I might be able to influence it in some other way. Wait, we still need to touch the waypoint, don't we? Yes, we do. And then after that, the other instance is still going to be there. So I really hope it's not going to take us 8 minutes to clear this. Undying Evangelist. Hey, hello spiders. So apparently there's a whole bunch of cruel or merciless monsters from this general vicinity that are on the 2-hit list for an achievement. So the more rares we kill, the bigger the chance is we'll actually trigger that. Let's have a quick look at this list. Kill rares and cruel. Death Bishop, Fighting Bull, Fury Hound, Hero's Sister, Camp's Chosen, Lavianka's Acolyte, Mad Gladiator, Pitbull Demon, Porcupine Goliath, Rooster Demon. So the porcupines will actually have to go back out to the gardens. Death Bishop. I think that's one of those Necromancer types. And everything else looks like it's Act 4. So for now, I think we can just push on. We have checked off what we needed to check off. Snakes, snakes. Push. Oh, hypothermia. Didn't have that one yet on this league, so might as well grab it. Okay. And then we just push forwards. Claws. Next room. You will defeat the creations that have escaped the device. So we will get an interesting prophecy fight here somewhere. So we're not gonna advance too far. The question of course is always which of the 3 levels will it actually trigger on, or which one of the sub areas will it trigger in. I believe last time I had something along these lines. It was actually rather convenient in the last level next to the device where the whatchamacallit, the Scion is located. Like that, 2 rares. Well, we got them. Still circlets, good, good. And we found the exit, which is good. I see another essence up to the top here. Which one is it? Mothering Essence of Greed. And we burn it. Burn it quickly. The faster you defeat the bosses, the less they're gonna deploy their annoying mechanics. Or strong mechanics, or however you want to frame it. We got Mothering though, so that's only the 2nd tier. Greed is one of those mods that you really would like to get as many high level tiers of as possible. But we'll see. Can't really influence it, so just hope for the best. Ah, Paradisi Venenum. Yeah, we killed it. It didn't drop anything useful. Unfortunately. Well, unfortunately about the not dropping anything useful, not about the killing. That was rather intentional. From the looks of it, we might have to go over here, or is this just a dead end? Just a dead end. Unfortunately. Okay. Oh wait, we came from the bottom, then we might well go here. There's always usually a feeling of that you have to just traverse the entirety of the map. You know, to get where you have to be. In this case, just diagonally crossing over was not the thing that made sense. It's not gonna be over there, is it? That will be too easy. Apparently it is. Sigh. So this almost feels like backtracking. So we missed all this. We could have missed all this awesome, interesting content by just crossing over to the other side. On the other hand, no, if it's random, then in the end it resulted in a full clear. Okay, this is where I expect. Yeah, this is the prophecy. This is always empty otherwise.
Stolen from their homes. Innocent flesh is twisted and shaped atop the tower.
Got 500 rares. Interesting challenge. Accidentally completed. Okay, bunch of those guys. It's being annoying. And we push forward and we are there. Bunch of dead blackguards. And we have arrived at the peak of the tower.
I exiled an animal. Now you almost resemble a man. Got on.
Okay. We'll open up with shockwaves just to weed them out a little bit. That worked. Combination of just shockwave and Searing Bond is pretty good at just dealing with specific targets. And they don't really have a lot of life here. Righteous Fire is more of a specific application, but especially the more moving enemies, they don't really like it. Dominus on the other hand though, he is he's prone to stationary behavior.
The touch of God.
The whole touch of God stuff.
Shrink not from God.
Here. That's interesting though that we are both using Searing Bond against each other.
Of God.
Don't like your whole touch of God thing though, to be honest.
This world is an illusion.
Accidentally already killed him. Well, first stage that is. He did kill my golem. Well, that's fair. I killed all his companions. So, 1, 2, 3. So he's burning as hard as we can make him burn. Righteous Fire definitely helps here. We have the Army of the Damned, that's gonna help. And then we'll just set him on fire a bit more. Oh, come on, man. Stop running. I can see you're not quite a man, but you don't really resemble a mouse either. That was Dominus.
The Empire dies with you, Dominus. Karui will never again be slaves.
That was Dominus. And let's do a very, very quick loot run, just to empty our pockets, and then we're gonna run onwards to Highgate. And after that, call it an episode. But I think we did pretty well. Dominus fell with surprising ease. So that's what I mentioned last episode, that it feels like we are ramping up in power. That still holds. So a girded tower shield. It's a blue. Can't really do much with it. You could scrub it and then, or scour it, I guess is the correct word, and then use it to essence craft. But
Follow a dead river to the foot of Kitava's kingdom. Just how the elders at home told it.
It's a dead river, all right. Technically, it's not even a river. It's a canal. Or aqueduct. It's a sky canal. Ooh, Woman in Shadows. What will it be? Oh, we know, of course. Big birds. That are surprisingly dealable with totems. Hey, you. Yes, you. Yes, okay. It was a little slow to understand it needed to die. But die it did nonetheless. So worked pretty well. So we really are just massacring most regular mobs, which is good. Does make make it slightly less challenging, but upside is we're playing a standard league, so you know, pushing forward a bit more aggressively than I might otherwise do, or you know, the whole thing of getting overconfident is not really as big a deal here. And the upside is that we will reach the goal faster. Let's see. So I think Act 4 will advance pretty quickly. Similarly, once we hit Merciless, looking at the damage we're doing right now, I think Merciless Act 1 and 2 are definitely not going to be a big issue. Okay, you, chicken. Okay, here, I have an army. Oh. Thank you for the duel. Bye bye. But I'm very happy at least that things seem to be going pretty well. That means pushing forwards, dealing with Malachi, and especially clearing out the labyrinth later on. If the current difficulty is an indication, then that might actually be feasible rather than something that we want to postpone 20 levels. Some builds they do have some issues in the mid game. This one seems to power up, so that means we will become Tukohama's Totemancer for real, with a bit more confidence. Well, no, it just once again it shows you, at least shows me that if you prototype or playtest a build by just taking another character and then just shuffling some skills around and seeing how the interactions work, it gives you a vague idea of how it's gonna work. But actually starting a dedicated character and leveling it from level 1 all the way through to the end game gives you so much of a richer experience, and it will make you understand the build better, and in the end the build is gonna become better. Every guide is always a starting point, and you just advance through the game, and that's when you really do a guide, basically. So for now, I'm just simply gonna thank you once again very much for watching, and I'll see you again next time. Bye bye.